After Jessica left her one-year-old son at home with her ex-boyfriend, the unthinkable happened. The next day, the boy was dead. An autopsy revealed he suffered blunt force trauma and injuries to the torso, which led to a lacerated liver and internal bleeding. And there were also allegations that the boy had been sexually assaulted. When we taped this story, the ex-boyfriend, Keshan Gordon, had been arraigned on 2 counts of second-degree murder, first and second-degree manslaughter, and first-degree aggravated sexual abuse. And today, we have new information about this case. But before we get to that, watch this.
I'm never gonna see my baby again. Nobody understands this. He was a cute one-year-old boy. I had plans. I had a future for him to grow up to be a cute, handsome man. He had daycare the next week. He can't even put his new clothes on that I bought him. I have to look at his picture and videos every day and kiss them. It's not the same. I only had it for a year. Being pregnant, being sick and pregnant, having my baby, carrying him. Nobody understands. I did not have a baby for him not to be here. 2 months ago, I went out to go work. And I came home. When I went to check on my baby, he was laying on the bed, eyes closed, cold, stiff. I started screaming. He didn't make no sound or nothing. I already knew my baby was gone because I hear him. I went into the hospital. They showed me my baby, bruised. The doctor said that he was beaten. He was beaten and sodomized. They asked me who did it. I told them. He was the only one with my kids, watching them. I left my kids with somebody I thought I trusted. They accused me where I was, why I wasn't home to protect him. If I really was out working, if I see any signs, everybody's coming after me. Like, where was the mother? Where was the mother? I was out working. My 5-year-old son was taken by CPS. He was taken from me because he was there when my baby was found. They're trying to say I wasn't out working. My reaction is I was out working. This was 2 months. This is fresh. I'm waking up to a house with no kids. I want people to know that I'm innocent. I didn't do anything to my baby. I wasn't home. I was working.
Jessica, why don't you tell me about what happened the day this all went down?
I had to go to work and I left my babies. Left my babies with somebody I thought I trusted.
How long were you in a relationship with him for?
I met him on Facebook. We had conversations, we talked. He told me about his life, told me about mine. It took me a while for him to be around my kids because, like I said, I watch the show a lot. I see the things that go on here. I never thought I would be on this show at all. I wake up every day, I don't have none of my kids with me. I don't hear my baby. I don't hear no sound, I don't hear nothing. Like, how can somebody take a 1-year-old away? He just started walking, just started eating. I didn't see no signs of no aggressive, nothing. He didn't show anything. Regular man, regular guy.
He never abused you?
No, we had arguments.
Walk us through the night that this happened with your son.
I told this man if he can watch my kids while I go to work for the night. He said yes. He had them. He was going to watch them. They're good. They're going to be fed, in bed, everything. I said, okay. I told him I trust him and to let me know if the kids is good. Regular stuff. They ate, they in bed, they good. He said yes. I gave my baby a kiss before I left. And I went to work. I came back the next morning. I was so tired. I didn't think nothing of it because I trusted him. He always watched my kids, take care of them, make sure they good. I fell asleep. I woke up. I realized it was around like 2. I realized I didn't hear my kids. I didn't hear no sound. I didn't hear my baby. I didn't hear nothing. And I got up to check on my baby. I went in the room and I found my baby on my bed. He was laying unresponsive. I knew he was not breathing. He had a big bruise in his face.
According to an investigation between September 8th and September 9th of this year, 2021, the defendant was allegedly in the home he shared with his girlfriend and was babysitting her son, Legacy Buford, 1 year old, while the child's mother was not home. The defendant allegedly violently squeezed the baby and threw him up in the air and hit him in the face because the child would not stop crying. The Office of Chief Medical Examiner determined the child sustained multiple blunt force trauma injuries to the torso, which led to a lacerated liver and internal bleeding. The defendant also allegedly sexually abused the child with a toothbrush. According to the district attorney, the defendant, Keshan Gordon, carried out the monstrous acts against defenseless 1-year-old Legacy Buford. Gordon allegedly inflicted blunt force trauma on the child, leaving him with a lacerated liver, and allegedly sexually abused the defendant. According to the district attorney, the defendant was arraigned on 2 counts of second-degree murder, first and second-degree manslaughter, and first-degree aggravated sexual assault. When I hear that he was basically beaten to death, but on top of that, he sexually assaults him. Did you ever suspect that he was abusing your children before that night?
No. It was a time where I feel like he handled my son the wrong way that I didn't like, and we had an argument.
When you say he handled it, what did he do?
Like, he grabbed him and put him to sit down, but I didn't like how he handled my baby.
We asked you, we broke your test down to 2 different sections: causing the injuries and witnessing the injuries. First part is causing. Did you ever physically harm your 1-year-old son by causing bruising? You answered no. Did you ever physically strike your 1-year-old son to cause any injury to him? You answered no. The results for those 2 questions came back the same, and it came back that you told the truth.
Of course, why would I hurt my baby?
We then went on to question you about witnessing injuries. We asked you, did you ever observe any signs that your ex-boyfriend had been abusive in any way to your 1-year-old son at any time? And you answered yes. Did you ever witness or observe your ex-boyfriend strike your 1-year-old son, causing injury or bruises? You answered no. Were you working the entire time from the night of September 8th through the morning of September 9th, 2021? You answered yes. The results for those 3 questions came back all the same, and they came back that you told the truth. And please let us know if you get your son back. And I would certainly I would like to know what happens to your ex-boyfriend.
He needs to die. Right in hell, right in jail, it don't matter. You took my baby away. I'm never gonna see him no more. Nobody understands that I have to look at pictures, videos. That's not what I expected to do. I'm not supposed to be here at all, Steve.
Nobody is.
No. This pain is unbearable. This is never gonna go away.
I know. Why don't we go backstage? Okay. It's over. It's over. Okay. Let's go. Jessica suffered as no mother should, but justice has finally been served in this story. Keshan Gordon pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter on October 12, 2023. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison and 5 years post-release supervision.